Yo. What it do?
That's different.
Alright, you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Success in Black and White.
The podcast. We are back one more again.
One more again. We're in the same shirt.
Yeah, coming to you live.
Oh, right. Gosh, coming to you live.
From the house.
Right.
In the same shirt.
In the same shirt.
Yeah, we wearing the same shirt.
That was coincidence.
I don't know. I put mine on first. I thought you saw me, and then you went and was like, "Oh, let me get some of that," and then went and grabbed yours too.
No. I was made fun of because I was wearing the exact same shirt.
Who made fun of you?
2 videos in a row. You. But listen.
It was all out of love. I wasn't making fun.
This is quarantine, man.
I know.
It's not like I didn't wash it. I'm just, washing it and rewearing it every week. I do that.
Oh my goodness. So
you crazy.
How you feeling? Another week.
Yeah.
Quarantined. At the house. You tired?
Yeah.
I'm tired too. We both tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, them kids. Good Lord. We love them. They growing up before our eyes. It's great to spend time with them. But boy, I tell you, it's going to be good to get a break.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, I agree.
Vaughn is a madman.
He is. He's a trip, man.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's so cute.
He is cute.
And he know it, and he be milking it.
Yeah, he do.
I know he do. And you should be like, oh, it's so cute.
It is so cute.
And then when he do crazy stuff and you try to laugh out of the side of your eye, I'm like, don't let him see that.
I know. It's hard.
He know.
Tonight at dinner, he was so funny. And I was trying not to laugh, but we both busted up. He was like, Mama, secret. And he leaned toward me, and then he took his fingers and he went ketchup up and down my face.
He did, like, if you ever heard or watched the Kevin Hart comedy when he was talking about the bum and the bum touched his lip and the bum bump, like that's what I thought of. Like when he did it, he's like, hey mama, let me tell you a secret, come here. And it was hilarious. You leaned in and he just took his 2 fingers full of ketchup and just like boom, like hit your lip. I immediately thought of the Kevin Hart, the bum bump, like the bum touch your lip.
Oh my God.
I laughed so I was
He's so funny.
not tore. I was toe up. I was like, this dude just like hit her with the bum bump. Like took the ketchup, the 2 fingers and just boop right.
I don't even know where he gets the stuff.
I don't know where he gets it from. No, we don't do this.
Anna doesn't do that.
No.
This boy just got his own little personality. It's
I don't know where he get that from. But it was funny tonight. That was funny. And we both got a good laugh out of it. I was trying so hard to just, cause I'm like, nobody, like that's not cool. Like you can't do that.
That's inappropriate.
You can't do the bum bump on mama. But he did it. Oh, and he did it so gracefully, and then he sat back and looked at you and laughed.
I know.
I'm just like, dude, we are in trouble.
Yeah.
So
like you just turned 2 and you know how to do this. I don't even know where he gets it.
I don't either. He put the sentences together too.
Oh,
real nice. I'm like, yes, that's my boy. But at the same time, I'm like, where are you getting this? Where are you learning this from?
I know.
But I guess like he's around us like all this time. Like it's
and his sister.
And his sister, yeah. So it's no like kid like.
Yeah,
when he goes to daycare, it's a bunch of kids, so they probably be in there and they just be like, that's what I think they sound like when they all get together.
That is what they sound like when they get together.
So at the house, we using full sentences, we putting phrases together, we using words, and I think he's picking it up a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go back to daycare once all this is done with, and the little kid's gonna be in there. I don't know, they probably learning the same thing too because they at the house.
They all at the house there.
Yeah. So they're gonna be in there having full conversation. We're gonna walk in one day and Vaughn gonna be sitting over there in the corner talking about, so in order for you to be successful, let me tell you what you need to do. These are some tips that I have for you. We're gonna walk in and Vaughn gonna be having a full conversation like that in the corner.
Oh man, it's so funny. And he'll say he's manipulative already.
Oh man.
He knows exactly how to he'll say, Mama, goldfish. Please.
I'm like, boy, if that ain't your mama right there, that's all her inside of you right there, boy.
And I'll say, hey, Vaughn, you understand? Like, I'll tell him something like, you understand? He'd say,
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, little dude. So.
He's so funny. Anyway.
Yeah. So, well.
What are we talking about tonight?
Well, you know what? I got a couple of things, but
okay.
I was just thinking, and this might take me away from the topic that I was thinking about, but whatever. The last 2 episodes of The Last Dance, they come out tonight. So we've been watching we missed it already.
Yeah, we did.
But anyways, we watch it on a Monday anyway.
We do. So, or like Thursday.
Or Thursday, whenever we get to it. So this is the last 2 episodes. So we've been watching the Michael Jordan, The Last Dance, the Chicago Bulls. I'm sorry, not the Michael Jordan. The Chicago Bulls, The Last Dance.
Which is basically Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, yeah. And it's bringing back a lot of memories for me because I can remember, like, my dad was an avid, like, Michael Jordan fan. Like, I had a favorite football team, a favorite, baseball team. Didn't have a favorite basketball team because Michael Jordan was, like, we followed Mike. So at that time, like, we liked the Chicago Bulls. So the other day I went in the garage and pulled out my Michael Jordan jersey. And that was like one of my Christmas gifts in high school. I was like, I got to get me a Michael Jordan jersey. and I still got it, and I put it on. It fit a little snug, but it still fit though, right?
It did.
Yeah.
You came back in like all proud of yourself.
Yeah, I have my Michael Jordan jersey I put on, you know what I'm saying? I still got it. But this is what I was curious about, because there's been a lot of like talk going on about how like he motivated himself or what motivated him and how he motivated his teammates.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are kind of like torn about it because, watching this, like, he was tough on his teammates. Mm-hmm. And we watched the last episode. Hopefully I'm not ruining this for nobody, but him and Steve Kerr, like, he punched him. Steve Kerr said, I punched him in his chest, and he said, I punched him in his face or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, this how Mike out here motivating his people, so I've been thinking, I've been like, dang, like, they tell all the stories, and even Mike do, about like how little stuff motivated him or how he used little stuff, like, when they play teams, whatever. And they were talking about in the last episode, I can't remember right now, but he was at the restaurant with the head coach, and the head coach just walked by him, and like that motivated him in the next game,
right? Because he didn't even speak to him.
Because he didn't speak to him, so. And
they knew each other. They were in college together.
Yeah.
Or
he was a coach. He was assistant coach when Jordan was in college in North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy they were in the championship series.
Yeah.
And what was that, 98? Was that the 98? Or was that the 94?
No, they didn't win in 90. Wait, yes, they did. 93, 94, 95, and then.
I can't remember.
Oh, no. 91, 92, 93.
Oh, okay.
And then 96, 97, 98.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so anyways, hold on. Yeah. So I was curious. And this is not where I meant to go with this, but we going now. like what motivates you? Like, what gets you pumped up? What gets you going? What gets you hyped up? I'm curious. Like, you getting ready to go on a long run, or you getting ready to do something, like, what gets you fired up, or what gets you pumped up, or how do you motivate yourself? Because I was just thinking, because Jordan, they were like, he uses all these different things. Yeah. And then they said some of it he made up. They said he made some of it up.
He admitted to making something up.
Just to get fired up and to get motivated. So
he said that one of the players like dissed him.
Yeah, by saying good game. BJ Armstrong.
Yeah.
One of his former teammates.
And then somebody was like,
and then he was like,
but it said it like negatively, like, oh, good game. It was after a loss, like a Bulls loss.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, oh, good game, like sarcastic. And so Michael Jordan used that for the next like rest of the series to beat them, to motivate himself.
Is that your computer over there doing? I think that's your computer over there making all that noise.
Oh, my bad.
Got all these updates going on.
Anyway, he used that to motivate himself to win the rest of the series, to help the Bulls win the rest of the series. And they asked him later, like, did he even say that? Because nobody had it recorded, and Michael Jordan has cameras around him all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody had to record it, like, nobody, and he was like, nah, I made that up.
I just made that up.
Just to motivate him. So that's a good question. So what motivates you?
Yeah, what motivates you? What gets you, like, fired up, pumped up if you're getting ready to do something, or just in general? I'm curious.
This should not surprise you at all. At all. because you and I have the same motivator, but we approach it very differently.
We do? Tell me about this.
Well, one of our motivators is
okay. I was about to say.
There's a couple that are different.
Tell me about this.
But one of our motivators is exactly the same, but we approach it incredibly differently. Your way is the right way.
I mean,
trust me, it is.
Okay.
My way is not the right way.
Right or wrong way to motivate yourself, right?
Well, so the motivator for me is I like to see a finished product.
Okay.
I love to see a finished product, and I know you do too. But you like the process to get there, and I like, and we've actually had this conversation many times before. This goes back to the root of who we are.
Okay.
You have a process, and you enjoy the actual process to get there, and the process has to be right, and so for me, I'm like, I want to get to the end, and I like solutions, but I want to see like mini wins throughout the whole thing. And so I don't necessarily care about the process as much as I do like, what are the end results that are coming out of this?
Carry on.
So that is a motivator for me.
Okay.
When we talk about things like running or fitness, or
you get ready to go get your pump on, you about to get ready to get a lift in, and you going for some,
that's a little different because you don't see an end result per se. But for me, I'm very intrinsically motivated by that, and I'm very self-competitive.
Okay.
I don't really feel... No, I'm lying. I'm very competitive, and that probably is why I'm also not as much of a process, like think through the process type of person. I'm like, I just want to see the end result, and it has to be winning. And I'm very intrinsically motivated to... I don't usually tell other people this. If I'm running by myself, I'm running and I want to do better than I did the day before. And so I try, even if it's like literally, I make it just 1/20th of a mile more than I did the day before. Then I'm like, I just won, right? So that motivates me. And then if I'm in a class, like anytime I take F45, I'm competing with the people in my group, even though they don't know that I'm competing with them. Mm-hmm. Although I think that one of the staff that works for you probably figured out that I was competing, and she was like, you are crazy. But so competition motivates me, and seeing the end product motivates me.
Okay, I got you.
What motivates you?
Well, I was going somewhere different, but I think that's all good. No, that's good what you just said. It's funny that you said that, because you just jump in. You know what? With the process part, let me explain this. So let's just use a fight analogy. Like if I was getting ready to fight somebody, like not street fight, but like, train or something like that. I want to plan up front what my moves are going to be, what approach I'm going to take, like the game plan. Yeah. Because when I'm in the middle of, like, I'm awesome. Like one of my skill sets is responding. Like I respond, I react very well. I adjust very well. So I like to have a game plan so that I can at least know my approach or direction. And then if something happens, I can adjust or I can adapt. Yeah. But
you do that very well.
Yeah, but I do like to have a plan, because for instance, I'll tell you this, and this is an example, and this just happened like literally yesterday. So I was in the process of building a garden, right? So, and it bothered me a little bit, and I probably look at it every time I go out there, but I'm not going to do nothing about it. So, and when I say this, you're going to probably be like, what? I didn't even notice it. So when I was building it, because I didn't think through the whole thing, because of her, she was so ready and ambitious to get it done. And you know me, like I hate holding her up when she wants to get something done, because if I don't do it or help, she's gonna go try to do it herself, and I'm just gonna be like, oh my gosh, that looks like crap, or we could have done it differently and better aesthetically, because I'm an aesthetic person. Yeah. And I'm a very symmetrical person. She probably don't even know I went and looked at her gate out there, and the poles are not in a straight line. But anyway, so I was building don't make no face. So I was building the planner, like the box, and then like after I built the first section of it, like we thought through it and we talked through like the second section and came up with the idea. The posts that I was using are not all lined up the same way and they're not all matching because of the second part was secondary. And in order for me to get it that way, I would have had to deconstruct some of the first parts, which I had already screwed down and screwed together. And it was buried.
Great to me.
And I knew you were going to say that. But there are some posts that are not in line and they're different cuts in different directions and the screws are in different sides.
Do you know what this goes back to?
And I'm telling you while I'm processing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
sorry, go ahead.
Like if we could have just like literally, if you would have just roll with me and just like be like, all right, D, you gonna help me with this. I know you about to do something. I'm gonna get off your neck for a little bit. Like I could have thought through the whole thing. And that second part probably would have came to me if I would have thought through it, and then I could have built it, one, a lot faster, but two, made it all kind of align and match. Even though it do look good, but it could have made it really match and align. So with her, this garden thing, she was like moving it. I'm like, cool. She up at 6:30. When she want to do something, she want to get something done, she gonna get it done. That's why when I was like, what motivates you? I'm like, I don't know what it takes to motivate her, but when she want to get something done, she want to do something, she'll get it done. And I'm just like, and it's just something that she care. Well, I'm not gonna say it's something she care about because she care about a lot of stuff that she may do a little bit slower. But like, if it's something she want to get done, she gonna do it, right? 6:30 in the morning, she out there digging. I'm like, all right, I gotta go out here, man, because we both gotta walk out here and look at this. We both gotta be out here in this yard. And if it's just crap, it's gonna bother me the whole time, and I'm gonna have a problem with it. But I ain't gonna say nothing to her because she will work hard. So I walk out here, I'm like, gosh, let me help her with it. She's like, no, I gotta get it done that way. I want to transport. I want to do that. And in my head, I'm just like, hold up, let's take a step back. Like we about to make a permanent like structure and dig some stuff out and turn this into like a garden that's gonna like be here for a minute. This ain't going nowhere, so let's do it right the first time. And she was like, no, I gotta get it done. And then if I just take a step back and I'm looking too long, she'd be like, what's wrong? What you thinking about? What's going on? I'm like, y'all, let me just process real quick so we can get this done. She'd be ready to go, boom, boom, boom. So anyways, that's why I'm process oriented, because I like the game plan. I like to have a direction that I'm gonna go in. And then once I start, if I need to adjust or adapt, I'm easy with doing that, but I at least know what the end game is supposed to be, what it's gonna be like. So anyways, that's the process part. I don't even know how I went down that rabbit hole. But anyways, that's why I'm process oriented. What gets me motivated is I'm internally motivated, except if I'm running. Like when I ran the half marathons.
Cannot convince you to run unless there's a prize at the end.
That medal, no, it's not even a prize. That medal has to be worth the run.
Right.
There ain't no prize. You said prize. It's a medal.
That's the same, right?
No. Oh. It's a prize for you because you don't care if you get it or not. Prize is like, oh, here you go, here's a prize. A medal is like, yeah, bling, bling. So, for running, the medal is my motivator, and it has to be a nice one. If I go back and look and see medals that have been given out at previous races and it's garbage, I ain't running that race.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm more like intrinsically motivated, except for like the running stuff, because like for me to get fired up, like anybody, like people can talk trash to me, like that doesn't really get me fired up. If people like trash talking me, or if people saying smart stuff, if somebody don't speak to me in a restaurant, like I'm not gonna get fired up and motivated about that.
Right.
It's more about like, all right, D, like you playing, you ready, let's go get it. Like intrinsically, let's get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how I get fired up, and that's what motivates me. I don't need like people yelling in my face. I don't need people like slapping me on my butt, headbutting me, pushing me, yelling, screaming. Like I don't need all that. I don't need people doing all that to get me motivated. Like when it's go time, and if I'm in it, like trust me, you about to get the business. Cause I'm intrinsically motivated. I'm about to bring it. If I'm gonna invest myself in my time, and I've spent time planning, and I got a process in place for how I'm gonna get through it, you best to believe that you about to get the business. You ain't got to worry about yelling and screaming and grabbing me by my shirt and shaking me and getting me pumped up, because I'm already fired up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so two things. So one,
You heard me just rip my shorts?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm so
excited.
I'm fired up.
I know.
I'm fired up.
You are very
motivated. I just said I ain't need nobody pulling me and punch me and hit me, and I just pulled my own shorts and ripped my shorts.
You're all set right there.
Go ahead, give me the two things you got.
Well, one, I just want to say in front of everybody. That you were right, and the garden looks amazing because you took the time to come help me. So I appreciate that. It looks really good.
It would have been trash if I didn't
come out there. It would have been trash.
Oh, I know.
It really would have been trash.
Because I saw your first one and I was just like, dang, she built it on the slope and just sloped it down. I didn't even level it out.
I didn't level it out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It looked
and then,
Lord.
That was almost a tragedy right there. My foot got stuck. And then, you see what I did? I stopped the wine. I ain't even protect the computer or nothing. I protected the wine.
Priorities.
So anyways, for people listening, go watch it on YouTube and you'll see what happened.
You'll see our priorities.
But yeah, so you dug it out. I'm sorry not to cut you off. Don't forget where you're going.
Okay.
She put it on the slope, and then she gonna take the little timbers and just roll them right beside it and outline it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is straight up trash.
It was
but
trash.
I didn't want to say that because you was out there working 6 in the morning. I was like, dang, she out here working. Like, when she want to get it done, she gonna get it done. But just like ask me for help or at least say it.
I know.
And then when I come out there and look crazy, what'd you think? I'm like, you done did a lot of work. I ain't saying nothing right now because you're not about to fire off on me. Go ahead though. You had two things.
Okay. So anyway, that was the first time. It looks really good. You were right.
Thank you.
And it is really, really nice. We'll post pictures at some point. I'm trying to decide if I want to post pictures of it now or if I want to wait until we like reveal the entire backyard.
Just wait. We can wait.
Okay, we'll wait. So anyway.
People gonna be looking for my imperfections now because I said it.
I know.
Darn it. Go ahead though.
It's really
I know.
I think you're the only person
for me.
who knows
I
that.
know. Yeah.
And that brought up really a third point, but I'm just gonna
Okay, go ahead. No, give all three.
Okay, so two, I want to know from you because I feel like this happens to me, and I have a hard time. Like, it's a hurdle for me. It's a challenge for me. So how do you motivate yourself when you are not motivated to do a thing? And you have to accomplish it. You have to finish it. You have to reach the goal. But you just have no motivation to finish. So how do you motivate yourself to do that? Because you don't, like, for me, when that happens, I have no intrinsic motivation.
Yeah.
So how do you?
It comes down to two things. I guess I have a question back for you.
Yeah.
Is this something that is mandated from or by someone else? That's the first question. And and depending on how you answer that, will.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think about like.
So we're talking about like work. I know.
Scenarios.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Like work, because that's mostly the place. That's mostly the place where somebody asks you to do something. I'm like, I'm not motivated to do this.
Telling you what to do. And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. So at work, if somebody gives me a project or asks me to do something or tell me to do something, and I'm not motivated to do it, how do I motivate myself to do it? So there are a couple of things that I do. One, obviously, I try to find some positive in what I'm being told to do, what I'm being asked to do. That's the first thing. Because if I'm not positive, first of all, the work's going to be trash, and it's going to reflect me, and that's not going to be good, and I can't stand for that anyway. So I guess that's a form of motivation in itself, knowing that I have to get it done and knowing that it's going to reflect me and represent. The work's going to represent me and what I can do. So that motivates me to actually do it and do it well.
Yeah.
But the second part that I was going to get to, depending on how you answer that question, I'll just kind of jump there anyways, is if it's work related, what motivates me, I got to take care of my family.
Oh, yeah.
I got to take care of my family. I got to pay these bills. So that in itself,
more extrinsically motivated then.
Well, for that, for work, when somebody telling me something that I need to do, versus me doing something that I want to do or I establish myself. But if my boss or somebody comes and says, "Hey, we need to get this done," I'm just like, God darn it! Like, I'm like, shoot. One, hey, you got to do it. So hey, all right, this is gonna represent you. This is gonna reflect you. So you got to do it. Do a well job. And then two, this your job, man. This what they pay you to do.
Yep.
This how you take care of your family. Let's get it.
Yeah.
We gotta eat. So that's kind of, so that when you're talking about work specifically, if it's something outside of work that I have an option and somebody asks me, I look at it and I try to identify, one, you know, am I going to be able to get something out of this? Whether it's learn something, whether it's connect with someone, or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Then if I'm not hyped up or motivated about it, like I think through it, I'm like, all right, cool, D. Like you got some great opportunities in front of you.
Yeah.
And then I kind of push myself and I'm like, all right, let's get this. You got this. Come on. Let's take advantage of these opportunities. Let's, you know, meet so-and-so. Let's do this. Let's put yourself in position. And then I kind of motivate myself that way. But when it's not like work or something that I'm obligated to, and I don't get, you know, the response to myself that I need for that stuff, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to have to decline this time. I appreciate the offer, the opportunity.
Saying no.
Yep. So that's kind of how the motivating like works for me. Like I got to take care of my family, and work provides those means and the avenues for me to do that. So
that's when it becomes more extrinsically motivated for you.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But if it's like something that I choose to do, or someone asks me and like I'm already bought in, and I'm like, let's go. You know, I get pumped up myself. I don't need anybody yelling at me or you know, pulling my clothes and ripping them or anything. I know, or anything like that. Yeah. So.
Okay.
And I don't need no like false narratives. I don't need to make up no stuff in my head or
not like Michael Jordan.
Not like Michael Jordan.
That's so funny. I'm still like, I just think that's so funny. And that he admitted it. Like, yeah, he never said that.
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Yeah. So,
like, all right.
Yeah. What else you got?
Oh, I had a third thing.
I thought you had a third. I got 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, all right, 1 and 2. Hit me with 3.
3 was, I was just going back to the garden scenario.
Okay.
And your quest for perfection.
Mm-hmm.
I think, well, first of all, you're the only person who would ever notice that there was any imperfection.
Because I built it.
Because you built it. So, well, I just want to say I did post a photo in a Facebook group, but it is like a actual group, and it's for North Florida vegetable farmers, basically. Gardeners, not farmers.
I wish y'all could see my face right now, listeners, because I'm finding out this with y'all.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, I posted it because I was bragging about your work.
Did somebody say something?
Oh, yeah, they all said a lot.
Can you share it? I know I'm not in the group. Can I see it later?
Yeah.
Okay, not right now.
It's all really good. Yeah.
Okay.
So I
didn't know this. See, this kind of stuff that go ahead. I'm sorry. You're in the middle of your thing. I'm about to.
Anyway.
Hush, Daryl.
Anyway, hush.
I'm listening.
What I didn't know when I married you was that I was marrying a professional landscaper. So I put myself like here of like, I can mow a lawn. I can use a weed eater. I can dig up a garden on a slanted hill, right? And I would put myself here along with like probably the average person. There's some people down here who like have no idea how to turn on a weed eater. There's like some people a little bit high, you know, they might have a little more skills. I would put you here, which for those of you listening, like my hand is way up in the sky, here with like professional landscapers. And I say this not because I'm biased, because I am biased. I recognize that, and I'm saying it out loud so everybody knows that I recognize that I'm biased because you're my husband and I think you do a great job. But I'm also saying that because we've had professional landscape contractors come to our house the past 2 weeks to contract out other jobs that we don't have time for. And they've actually asked who the other company was who came in and did the work that you did because it was good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and you're like,
yep. I was like, nah,
no, it was just me.
Yeah, and they look at me and they're just like, oh, okay. And then one of the guys was like, oh, okay, do you have some background in this? I'm like,
no,
absolutely not.
Just taught myself how to do it.
Yep.
Literally in the past month.
Yeah, that's true.
But you have the skill of literally a professional landscaper. We had a couple over this afternoon who was looking at the backyard and they were like, who put this in? And you're like, no, I did that.
I was like, no, that's me, nobody.
I built that. I did that.
I mean, I'm somebody.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, but my point, anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
That wasn't even my point. My point was And I don't think this is wrong because I do this with some things. I have a perfectionist attitude with some things, but not everything. You have a perfectionist attitude with some things, not everything. But this is like one of those things that you, a month ago, would never have known how to build retention wall steps. And now you could probably go and do it anywhere and it would be at the same level as like a paid contracted landscaper.
Yeah.
And so you hold yourself to this really high standard. There's nothing wrong with that. But it just made me think of when we talked about the perfectionism episode.
Yeah.
Do you remember that episode?
I do remember it.
I don't remember what number that is. We can post it in
We'll
the
post
notes.
it in the show notes, yeah.
But it reminded me of that because I'm thinking like, you're saying that there's something off. I never would have even noticed. Anybody with good eyes would have came in never. We could pull those contracted landscapers back in, the professional ones, and they never would notice like this small mistake that you know is there.
It wasn't a mistake. It just was the way that it played out. Now, I'm not don't play me like that. Now, it wasn't a mistake. It's just the way that it played out because I didn't want to rip up, about an hour and a half worth of work
so you
and
modified.
Waste,
So you adapted.
I did.
I feel like we did an episode on that too.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, we'll find that one.
Yeah, we'll do that one too. Perfectionism and adapting. We're going to drop those in the show notes.
Yeah.
But,
I gotta find them.
yeah, it's all good. But like you said, though, that's a part of the planning and the process. Like if I can lay it out and map it out and know what I'm trying to get to and how I'm gonna get there, like I can adjust and adapt. But during that time, I think through in its entirety. Like that, we did an add-on, and I was just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I think through it in its entirety, and you can kind of tell. I mean, like even when we go and look, even when we watch an HGTV and they be flipping houses and stuff, and then they like come back and try to correct something or do something that they forgot to do in the beginning. Like that one when the people had that L wall that they only took out half of it, and then when they were showing it, everybody was like, oh, this wall is random in the middle of this room. And they're just like, oh, we should have took, it's like one of those type of things.
Yeah.
For me. So, and as far as the perfectionism, like if I know I have to, like, I'm going to see it, like we go in the backyard almost every day. And you know me, I see and I know it's my work and I see it. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just going to be like, oh man, like that's the kind of stuff that gets to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One, because of the work and the effort that went into it, but two, because, it's mine. And if I think through it and I do it the way that I plan it out, I know it should be to my liking.
Yeah.
So
I think there's another episode that we did. Did we do an episode called Let It Go?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you hit me with the professionalism, or not the professionalism, the perfectionism. And then you hit me with the adapting, and now you hit me with the let it go. All over this flower, this garden. I'm gonna go out there in the morning and just kick. No, I can't kick it over because it's sturdy. It ain't going nowhere.
I know, it's really nice.
Man, I'm gonna go throw some dirt on your flowers. Wait, they planted in dirt. I'm gonna.
You so good.
So. Nah, but I was just curious about the motivation. Yeah. Were you just trying to motivate me, like by saying, "Oh, his status is way up here. Like he get the bomb diggity, and he's a landscaper." Like, was that your way of motivating me to do more projects?
No, but did it work?
No, it didn't, because I don't need that kind of stuff.
I know.
But don't be going out there like. I know you're gonna go back out there because you're gonna have some more ideas and you're gonna start something. I'm gonna be like, I can't let her.
More ideas.
I'm gonna be like, I can't let her do this because it's gonna look like trash. So let me go out here and do it. But your patience level is just like when you want something, it's very low. I'm just like, dang, we gotta. Well, it's in season, so now's the best time to plant them in the ground. So we gotta do them the day before the season over with at the end of this week. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't know nothing about no gardening. That's your thing. But okay, if you say it, let me get out here and help you with this flower bed.
I mean, it was true, but I did,
I don't know. Nah, so.
But you know what else is in season?
No. It's hunting season. How about that? Let's do that one. It's fishing season. Let me go fishing. I don't even hunt. Let me go hunting. It's golf season. Let me go golf. Nah, it's summer.
If you want to build a little, golf.
Nah, I gotta build a golf course in the backyard. Did y'all just hear that? I'm like, let me go golf. If you want to build a golf course in the backyard, Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna be playing with little Fisher Price golf sets.
I will say, it probably,
gosh.
because it sounds like we're doing a lot to the backyard. We do have a really big backyard.
We do have a huge backyard. It's about
So it does help.
it's about almost a half acre.
Yeah.
Close to it.
It's
Yeah.
pretty big.
So
For city living.
yeah, I guess if that's what you want to call it. Anyways, all right. Well, I guess that's just kind of where we went. I don't even know what we're gonna call this thing. Motivation. Do I call it motivation?
I like
motivation and backyard stuff. I don't know. What. So I really just want to know what motivated you.
Now you know.
Okay, I got it. Well, I'm internally motivated, so you know that much. So you don't have to. If you want to give me a little pat on the butt, you could do that if you want to. Only you though.
Oh, okay.
All right, only you. Nobody else though. You don't got to yell at me. You ain't got to jack me up. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. If I'm down with it and I commit to it, just know that I'm gonna come motivated. You know who I love, and then I'm gonna cut this off. This is it. This is the last thing, and then I'll let you. You know Darnell.
Yeah.
You want to talk about somebody that's always fired up, that's always motivated.
Oh, he always is.
I wish we would have thought, if I would have thought about this, like I didn't know, we could have called him and called him in. That dude is like, he don't need no motivation either. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. If he say, yeah, he coming in with like 110% energy level, and he is motivated, he stay fired up, don't he?
He is the most, like, he just brings the energy to the room about anything. It could be like, hey, we need to leave this meeting. He's like, I got it.
He come in, he start clapping, he like pumped up, he fired up. But anyways, I just thought about him just now. We talk about motivating and like getting fired up, getting pumped up.
Yep.
But we'll have to get him. I'm gonna reach out to him.
He would be a good interview.
I'll post something with him so that y'all can see him get pumped up. So, all right. Well, I guess we talked about motivation tonight.
We sure did.
I ain't got no tips. I guess the only tip that I have is just
figure out what motivates you.
Yeah, figure out what motivates you.
Trash talk.
Yeah.
A pat on the butt.
Figure out what motivates you. And know what motivates you. I guess we can tell them that because you asked me about the work situation.
Yeah.
Know what doesn't motivate you and let people know that.
Yeah.
Because I know people have always tried different things. Even when I was playing football, like people tried different things to get me pumped up. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, nah, coach. Sorry, that ain't it. That don't do it for me. Like, you wasting your time and you actually aggravating me right now than getting me motivated. So know what doesn't motivate you and share that with people. Know what motivates you. Find out what motivates you if you don't know.
Yeah.
Those are my tips. That's it. And I'm
like
leave with something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight. Motivation
was
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, until the next time.
Bye.
Peace.